Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mike, 45. Coming to you.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you in this situation.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Tack McKinley, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. The Bills send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
He's checking.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Monday. 22 jet bombers. Hey, alert 3.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Check the out. Motion. Hey, quarter.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen looking middle, and it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, they're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely... within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Play action here with Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mike, 180. Let's go. Watch the run. Hey, alert, alert, alert. Go, go.
Rosen just getting the snap off and 1. And it's complete. Hooper. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
65, 65, 65. Monday. Smith.
We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike 20. Middle. Hey, Mike 20. Set the tone, defense.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He completes it to Jones. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
After the sack on 1st down, Allen, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken it around the 40. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come on, boy.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Alert. Protein spill. Yeah.
On third down, Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? On play action, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he finds Tyler Croft. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And some room to work. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bills take over.
Let's go,
first and 10
let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. We'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go, D.
Allen now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
56. Army. Motion. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On first down, Allen. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. On second and 10, Allen, Tack McKinley. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Bills send the punter out. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
49.
Now Rosen looking to throw. That one going to be complete to David Moore. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All day. All day.
On play action, Rosen. Complete to Jones. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
That's 49, 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Rip right, rip right.
They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. Let's go.
Rosen to throw again. Jones has it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Rosen now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Again, it's Rosen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Pick up the ball. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
We own them. We own them. Hey, alert, alert. 49.
And now it's Rosen looking. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Gurley. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Bills 42-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got one. Mike's 49. Monday. 49. Hey, quarter. Hey, foxtrot.
Rosen will throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rosen now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Motion. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Middle. I got you. He's coming. Double up. Yes. He's coming. Double up.
They run. Devontae Freeman. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's just me and you.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Fifty's the mic. Danny. Go. Motion.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, huh? Get your swerve on.
Now this time, Rosen will throw. That is caught at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A gain of 26 yards. That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready, break. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Let's go.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back.